Hi, I'm James Schillinglaw, and I'm here with Captain Ron Shugard, who is the captain of AmaSiena, which was just christened here in Germany, and we're on board. We're actually heading to another German town and eventually ending in Basel. But we wanted to talk to Captain Ron about this particular vessel, what's special about it, what's new from AmaWaterways, and we're going to talk to him about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Captain Ron, first of all, it's been great to be on this christening cruise with you. You were at the naming ceremony. We had a wonderful naming ceremony, a little in the rain. The weather's not been perfect, but today in Strasbourg, we just left. It was amazing, right?
It was. Finally, the sun came out. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about this ship. It originally was, I think, it was originally supposed to come out. It did come out last year, but we've been waiting to christen it till this year, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Due to COVID, there was a huge delay for everything. The shipyard has been shut down, working very slow with only a few people working on the ship. Normally there are about 65 companies working on the ship, tailors, electricians, people for air conditioning, ducts and everything. And so it was already a slight delay, and actually we took it from the shipyard November last year already.
So it was already November, and here we are in late August, and now early September coming up, and we finally have it out of the box, and it's been cruising. It actually has been cruising for a few cruises before the actual christening, right?
Yes, correct. We already did 4 cruises until now. This is number 5. So And in November she was still empty, no furniture, nothing.
And now here we are. This is gorgeous, right?
It is. Yeah. We lowered the ship a little bit. We added a few pounds.
Absolutely, and now we're on it. It's even more, right? So now, tell me a little facts and figures about this ship. How many passengers can it carry?
174 passengers, okay. And usually we have about 54 crew members on board, and we have 79 staterooms and 25 cabins for the crew. Most of them are double, and some of them 3 or 4 cabins are laid out for 4 people.
No, it is a very. The cabins are lovely. They're comfortable. 3 decks of cabins. Although I think you're not using the lower deck on this cruise because we don't have as many passengers because of COVID, right?
Yeah, correct. At the moment we use them as a sort of storage. We had some stuff brought on for the christening, and we stored everything in the. On the lower deck.
On the lower deck. And then, of course, this ship is actually a sister ship of another ship that is supposed to be christened soon. I believe it's what's it called? The second one?
It's AmaLucia.
AmaLucia, which is the two Amas, the Italian names, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, AmaLucia is on its way. Just finished the Mosel cruise. I think they're in Amsterdam at the moment as we speak.
Yeah. So you've been on a lot of these ships now. You've captained. What is some of the features of this ship that you really enjoy?
Well, first of all, just technology. It doesn't stop. Right. It's getting more and more modern. We have the alfresco dining feature here in the front of the lounge.
Yeah, it's a sort of a separate dining area in front of the lounge, and it's similar on other ships, but not quite the same. I think it's a little bit, and it actually allows a sort of a closed off meeting area if you want to do that too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You can sit outside, inside, outside. We can open all the doors. They have 3 extra doors in the front.
Yeah. Now talk a little bit about, obviously everybody's talking about sustainable tourism, green tourism. How does this ship kind of meet that demand? What are the sustainable features of this ship in terms of the engines, things that you have on board?
Yeah, we have the latest, all the main engines. They have the latest certificates regarding the emissions of the engines. Shore power is becoming available more and more, so as soon as we dock, we can switch over to electricity from shore to feed the ship. So we don't have the generator anymore. So yeah, it's getting more and more modern.
It is, yeah, absolutely. And this ship is going to feature right away a lot of different Rhine cruises, right?
Yes, correct. The whole year throughout until We even do Christmas market cruises also here on the Rhine. So we're only doing Amsterdam, Basel the whole season.
Yes.
Or what's left of it.
Or what's left of it, yeah. Well, there's still a few weeks left of Christmas.
Yeah,
You still like that, and it looks like we're going to be good to go for sailing on that one. So, how many other river ships have you captained over the years?
Oh, the first one in 2006, and here with AmaWaterways in the last 8 years. AmaCello, AmaPrima 4 years, AmaChristina, and now the new AmaSiena.
There you go, and it's four. And how do you get into this profession? How do you?
Oh yeah, well, my dad was also a Rhine captain, but I studied to be an engineer on sea ships. And one guy I know, he called me when I was still in school. He said, we need a sailor for a week on the Rhine. Can you do it? And
there you were hooked.
I'm still here after almost 36 years. Yeah.
Wow. So and basically mostly on the Rhine, right?
Yes. Yeah, and all the tributaries.
Well, I know you got to get used to all the. I mean, how many locks are there on the Rhine? It's something crazy. It's a lot, right?
Here on the Rhine, there are 10 to Basel, and then you got 2 more. But we cannot pass them because the bridges in front of them, they're a little bit too low.
Okay, so yeah, well, I would see we just went through a lock and we had to wait for a second for this interview because it was too dark, even though we are in the lounge upstairs. But yeah, so anyway, it's been a great cruise. I want to thank you, and I look forward to sailing with you again, maybe on the next one.
Who knows? We always have a lot of repeaters on board, and people still recognize you. That's nice. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing, but
it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay.
Captain Ron, I want to thank you for taking the time. I know you. Who is driving the ship right now?
I have no idea. My colleague Rudy is at the helm at the moment. Yeah. So I do know.
Well, we were just down at reception. In fact, you're all dressed up, and we have to get to the captain's dinner, right?
Yeah. We have to. So
all right. Well, thank you again.
Yeah. Thank you too.
I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.